Hey guys, good morning. Happy Sunday, everyone. Another week in lockdown, huh? Lockdown blues. Yeah, I was planning on going fishing yesterday. I had a trip planned out. We're going to go out on a charter boat in the Chesapeake Bay and fish for some, what we call them rockfish, stripers, striped bass, big ones. But yeah, the weather was bad. There were small craft advisories out, and the winds were blowing pretty hard, so the captain called it off. And it was kind of cold anyway. It was really, really, really cold Saturday morning. So, how's everybody out there doing this morning in their lockdown? I was just chatting with Mira. I think she might join us today. And I hear the numbers of the numbers went up in Cebu or something like that. Yeah, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. So hit me up. Tell me what you've been doing for the lockdown. For me, it's pretty much work as normal. Actually, I've found that working from home, I get a lot more done because I think because I don't get interrupted as much, you know. Yeah, so tell me about what's going on in your neck of the woods, as they would say, where you are. What's happening with the lockdown? I believe Maryland is starting to relax some of the lockdown things. They're allowing people to go to parks, and you're allowed to go fishing and boating now. So they're relaxing some of the restrictions. Hey, Liam. Searching for plane ticket prices, huh? Yeah, I mean, I hear you, man. I would caution you to, I mean, depending on your situation, but if you're planning to travel to the Philippines on just a visa upon entry, uh, tourist visa, they may have those shut down for now. And you might want to check with the embassy or the embassy website to see when they would lift that restriction. Yeah, 965. The most usual time for me to go is in November, late November, and then into December, before Christmas, and it's around $1,000. Hey, baby, good evening. Maayong gabi. So yeah, make sure you check with the Philippines embassy. Because you may not be able to get a visa to come in. Hey, Michelle, Maureen, good to see you. Well, thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. So what are you doing in your lockdown? What's going on in your neck of the woods, right? Maureen, you're in Mindanao, right? In Davao, is that right? Maybe I don't have that right. Or was it CDO or something like that on the north side? I can't remember. In Surigao City or CDO or down south like Davao. Okay, I'm not sure where that's at. Lauderdale, I don't know. But anyway, so how's your lockdown going there? Any word on if and when they're thinking about lifting restrictions? Yeah, I hear you, baby. I wish we could have escaped the lockdown in Siargao. That'd have been fun. Just planting. Yeah, so here in Maryland, they're starting to lift some restrictions, but apparently we're still a hot spot. Maryland, Virginia, and Washington, D.C. Still a lot of cases around here. I think, to be honest with you, I mean, I got a feeling that a lot of it's overblown. I think the Democrats in the USA would like to keep this out longer because it's more about the election in November than it is about the actual sickness. Yeah, Maureen, I was just actually, who was I talking to? Huh? I forgot already. Oh, Liam. Yeah, I was talking to Liam about that. For us Americans, normally when I travel to the Philippines, it's on the visa upon arrival. In other words, because I'm an American, when I arrive in Cebu, Mactan Cebu Airport, I just go to the counter, the immigration counter, and they give me a 30-day visa for tourist. But from right now, from what I understand, the Philippines has stopped issuing any visas. So before anybody leaves from America, I would make sure that you check with the Philippine embassy to make sure you can get in. Otherwise, you'll end up in quarantine at Mactan, Cebu, and then catching the next flight back to wherever you came from, which would really suck. I wouldn't want to fly all the way there and then get turned around and sent back home. So, yeah, make sure you check on that before you go. I just got a little message that my connection was unstable. I don't know. You guys seeing any lag out there? Not sure what's going on there. So yesterday here in Maryland, it was really cold in the morning. It got very cold, like maybe 2 degrees C. And the winds were blowing very strongly out of the northwest. So I had a fishing trip planned. I was going to be going fishing Saturday morning, but the captain of the boat called it off because of the bad weather. So I never got to go. So I'm really jonesing for going over to Siargao and doing some more fishing. So we'll see what happens with all the lockdown, coronavirus, and all that kind of crap, and CCP virus. So what do you guys got going on in your neck of the woods? Tell me about your lockdown. What's happening? What's happening with you? Yeah, like I said, the best thing an American can do, well, to be honest with you, any Western, if you're thinking about going to the Philippines, I would definitely check with the Philippines embassy before you made any plans, bought any tickets, or did anything like that. Just because right now, from what I understand, they're not issuing any visas. So, like I said, it would really suck to fly all the way to, Cebu, and then have them turn around and send you back home. So. that's right, Merritt. That's right, baby. It is. It's better to wait for the coronavirus to be over with. No sense in taking any chances. Hey, Lena, how are you? Good to see you. So, how's your lockdown going? So that's what we're talking about this morning. What's going on in your wherever you are, and what's happening with your coronavirus lockdown? Yeah, here, like I said, Maureen, yesterday here in Maryland, it was really cold in the morning, and the winds were blowing hard, and it was coming from that area, Ohio. All right, baby. Sleep well. So yeah, I mean it's so my advice to anybody that's contemplating going to the Philippines is check with the embassy before you go, because right now, from what I understand, and anybody that knows more about it than I do, feel free to chime in and let me know. But from what I understand, they aren't issuing any visas right now, not until this coronavirus thing is over with. So, yeah. So, and that even means a visa upon arrival. So, no visas at all, from what I understand. So, visa upon arrival is what I normally do. When I land in the Philippines, I go to immigration and they just stamp a 30-day tourist visa in my passport. But from what I understand, they aren't issuing any visas. So if you plan on traveling to Philippines, make sure you check first. So you guys tell me about your lockdown situation. What's going on where you are? So also let me know where you are. I'm in Maryland, USA, just north of Washington, D.C., on the east coast of the United States. My house is right down near the shore of the Chesapeake Bay. So tell me a little bit about where you are and what's the lockdown situation in wherever you are. We had been locked down pretty hard here in Maryland, but they're starting to relax some of that now. As of Friday, we were allowed to go boating and fishing, go to parks, things where it's spread out and there's not a lot of people aren't close together. So I'm guessing that it's starting to get better. So if you the United States is organized, there are 50 states and there's some territories like Guam and Puerto Rico and stuff like that. And so we have a republic. So there's governors in each one of the states. And so the governors are the ones that are deciding what the lockdown rules are and where they are, So here in Maryland, the governor is Larry Hogan, and he's the one making the decisions here in Maryland. Yeah, so let me know where you are, guys, and what's the lockdown situation where you are. They're starting to relax things a little bit here in Maryland, and started as of last Friday. I was able to go fishing, and I had a fishing trip planned, but the captain called it off because the weather got bad. It got really cold and very windy. And if you've ever been out on a boat, small boat, and when the wind is blowing really bad, it gets a little rough. So it wouldn't have been very fun. Plus, it was cold. So between it being really cold and really windy, it would have not been the most fun trip to be out fishing. Although I was looking forward to going fishing, but I wouldn't have enjoyed it. I would not have enjoyed it being cold and windy and tossed around out there on the bay. It would not have been a lot of fun. So hit me up. Tell me what where you are and what's the lockdown like where you are at. Oh. Yeah, what is the lockdown like for you? And I do I do miss being in Siargao and fishing. I really enjoy that. One of the more fun things for me to do. And I know Mira enjoys it too. We like to go over there and hang out with my friend Mark and Sheila and the new baby, and um, go out and catch some fish, especially the Dorado. In the U.S., we call those mahi mahi, and they are really delicious to eat. I just love eating that. Nothing like it. Okay, Maureen, sleep well. Enjoy your evening. So, what's up, guys? How's the lockdown going? Tell me where you are and what's the lockdown like in your location? Do you have many cases of COVID-19 where you are? Last time I checked in on one of Brian and Marisol's videos, I think they were talking like there are no cases in Bohol. So that's good if there are no cases in Bohol. Here, Maryland's a bit of a hot spot. Got a lot of cases around here. So they're kind of hanging on to the lockdown plans for a little while longer. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate that very much. So tell me about your lockdown situation. What's happening in your neck of the woods? Mm-hmm. Nobody's saying much, huh? Um, yeah, I guess we'll call it quits, guys. It's been very nice chatting with you this morning. Everybody stay safe out there. God bless you all. And I will see you later. Bye.